Welcome to episode 40, and we've got a front seat watching this work of art.
Bist du doof oder so?
Hier liegen dann auch
Idiot.
auf dem Boden verteilt. Das haben laut ADFC viele, die mit dem Fahrrad unterwegs sind, kritisiert. Der Fahrradclub bittet uns jetzt...
And there he goes, and he goes, and he goes.
Dann mit dem zuständigen Umweltamt...
Rumors have it, a day later he had been spotted in Norway. Those here are common but very problematic issues when drivers wait for oncoming traffic, but not for oncoming cyclists, which have just the same right of way. Our dude Chris Wiener here pays attention. Through the mirror he sees cyclists approaching from behind and stops for letting them pass. Ah, this is gonna be a stiff neck.
Nein, nein.
Damn, look at this messed up car nose. The driver must have been sleeping at the wheel, seemingly smashing into our car without braking at all. Good thing is, only the car suffered damages. Even though Chris's car is like 20 years old, it's still looking very nice. He was lucky he got a good deal for repairs at a repair shop buddy, otherwise he would have been forced to scrap it. Oh god, we just had heavy fog last episode, but what we didn't have is this unbelievable level of recklessness. Now even at night, maybe even thicker fog. Some of the worst circumstances. I personally wouldn't go 75 kph here like our driver, because potential animals and because brain-dead cavemen passing buses no matter what.
Sag mal. Verrückt oder was?
Still at night, but gladly no fog anymore. When you look at those houses, you already see the blue flickering of lights of a fire department vehicle approaching from the right. Our man stops for letting it pass, but someone from behind seems to think he's stopping in the middle of a big main road because he's got too much time or something. Now that is interesting. We are driving with a snowplow here.
Wahrscheinlich schon.
Ja, jetzt kommt der Schnee. Jawohl, jetzt, ja. Deswegen macht man normalerweise den Schnee vom Dach runter.
I can't stand the people who are too lazy to free their entire car from the snow. Snow on the roof can kill your vision at any moment. It takes mere seconds to clear that. We keep running with the plow for a second, and remember, it's like a truck, and trucks need to be passed at all costs, even when the road isn't wide enough.
Dumme Sau.
But certainly not only trucks, anything slower than a car must be overtaken, no matter how stupid and ridiculous it is.
Du Arsch! Was soll denn das?
We've got another gem in the category Pointless Passes. This truck over there is already going 60 kph, the speed limit for trucks on general roads in Germany. He's got a car in front of him, and despite that speed limit, he is not of the patient kind. So he overtakes over an area that has to be kept clear, this area becomes a turn lane, and the car needs to brake because of the truck because it wants to turn. What a driving, applause for that.
Ja. Sag mal. Also das ist schon geil von der Fahrschule. Wer hat das Hindernis auf der Seite?
Well, that was a regular student driver making a mistake, not too extraordinary. Now comes another student driver here in this roundabout. He supposedly cuts off the silver car and gets honked at. So for that, the instructor in the passenger seat is now gesturing around and then even flips the camera driver off. What the hell is that? A driving instructor is a teacher. He needs to show educative behavior and not to be the biggest motherfucker in town. Oh boy, that was pretty nasty. Let's calm down from this encounter, and we can do this by parking at the green light.
Ja, toll, Dankeschön. Wofür auch immer.
Well, we are still with Dan. This here happens at the same day.
Muss er zufahren, wenn der Ampel grün ist?
Seems like a proper crappy driver, delivering some Ghost Driver vibes here too. Mercedes driver be like, "Oh my golly, where have I ended up here? Nothing seems right here. I need to leave this haunted place." Ah, perfect safety distance.
Ja, sorry mal.
And this one is even perfecter. But the absolute perfectest is this one. The problem with many ignorant idiots is that they notoriously ignore any kind of safety distance because they simply lack all understanding that they absolutely can't brake behind somebody when bumpers are almost kissing. This van here is so goddamn close all the time that he would certainly lose his license for at least 3 months. And as he finally pushed away that poor driver in front of him, he can't even pass him because it's an incline. The scene keeps going. Now there comes a speed limit because of bends, and both the van and our camera driver are quite a lot faster than allowed, and that almost leads to a very undesired situation. This guy really takes the cake. He does it all wrong at once. He's driving too fast, he criminally ignores all safety distance, and he does all this in a company van with its name plastered all over it. That's the kind of advertising not very many companies want. So this dude is not only putting his license on the line, but also his job. And not to forget, the health of all the other drivers and himself. Somebody get him, please. If you want to keep your health and bike, you should be careful about pulling a wheelie on main roads. Ah, that's better. I guess those guys can handle their machines. But this dude had a hard time tempering his massive machine.
Ich war so knapp, Alter.
Do you know how expensive roads are? You should not waste any space on them. Like this guy here. He gets as close as humanly possible. It's time for a lovely double Autobahn exit fail. To the right is a very long exit lane, and you know what that means for people.
Mister, kommst du mal ein bisschen näher auf die... Oh, fahr zu! Fahr! Boah, Digga, ey, meine Fresse. Hättest du auch nach vorne wegfahren können, Mann, ey. Ich weiß gar nicht, was für ein Tempo jetzt hier ist.
Well, another guy must have heard him and takes his word.
Digga, willst du mich verarschen? Meine Fresse!
Most of us know this story personally, don't we? Those nasty exits, all the time hiding and then suddenly jumping out of the bushes, forcing people to those short-circuit reactions.
Fahr halt geradeaus weiter, wenn du falsch bist.
Roadwork zones in Germany often have a width limit of 2.1 meters. This guy is definitely wider. This whole place seems familiar. Oh yeah, right, it is that work zone with that pointless and insane crash from 10 episodes ago. Since we have come to an end anyway, you can just click on it to the left there and watch that episode. It is sick material. Yeah, alright. Have a nice day, folks. I'm signing off.